Actually, start typing that
Josh.
out for hole number 2 and not hole number 1 because we're switching.
Yep.
As you can see here, hole 2 is 302 feet. So it's a little bit longer than the starting hole. You get warmed up with hole 1 there. And you can see the basket under that pine on the left side there.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard to see, but this hole's fun, but there's not a lot of challenge to it as long as you push straight. And, well, you can see me being a lefty. I'm throwing my Kahoo XG there. And honestly, I'm just aiming out and trying to throw just straight and let it fade right towards the pin.
Yeah. I mean, I can see for a lefty or a forehand dominant player, this is kind of like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But maybe for a backhand only player, it could be a little tricky.
Mm-hmm.
It's a righty backhand. But I think you could blitz something down at the base. But you said it's 302 feet, and is it slightly downhill?
Yeah, it's downhill at the first, but then it kind of flattens out and actually goes a little bit uphill, if I remember correctly.
I would be in between potential because I would probably be trying to do a forehand. So I would either maybe try like a Kia, or here recently I actually picked up a Terra. Have you felt those yet? The new Conrad discs. They're actually pretty nice. They I could probably power down on it and get it to glide that 300 feet pretty easy because they're like a 3 fade, but they have like a 5 glide.
Okay.
So it's kind of different. So I mean, you can hit it as hard as you want. It's just going to go straight, but it pushes more. So that's something I've been looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Is something like that. So I might go between one of those because I try not to throw forehands too hard anymore because my elbow hurts. So I would be going forehand either way. It would be a forehand either. I would have to practice a hole a few times to remember, but I might just go ahead and go Terra just to make sure I got around that tree.
Yeah, I understand that. I can see what you're talking about as far as that being a little more difficult for a righty. Obviously, it's hard for me to think that way because I don't do forehands a lot. You know how little I do forehands.
Yeah.
And so immediately when I look at that hole, I just think, just push straight and just make sure you get the power on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, during that video, I think I landed a little bit short, but even landing short, you still got to putt on that one,
Yeah, because those branches aren't that crazy low, are they?
No, they're not. Let's see. Scotty Banks has chimed in. He says, hole 2 is a good second hole. Like Delp said, forehand friendly, probably a felon or a Fusion X Sergeant, and then make a putt, or maybe not. Story of my life. The story of my life is pretty much miss the putt. I've said that sentence more than anything. Miss the putt. So
Disc Golf Jesus, Master of Disc Golf, Conrad, Disc Golf Jesus. Hey, I met James Conrad, and I told him that's what I called him. And he just says, "Huh."
He's so thrilled. You made his day, or
picture.
not.
I got a picture with him, and he signed my disc. I was like, "Dude, I call you Disc Golf Jesus," and he goes, "Huh." I was like, "Awesome."
Master Disc Golf said he played with James for years. So I guess you're a Virginia guy, huh?
I believe he's up that way, maybe Blacksburg area or something.
Okay.
The other area where there's like a really crazy 100% wooded course that I've not played that I want to go try.
Mm-hmm. I first bumped into him on hole 15 at USDGC when he won. Wow, that's awesome. I first met Conrad.
Washed his hands since.
Yeah. Yes. That hand's so dirty. I hope you're not commenting with that hand. I met Conrad at Tennessee State's. Did you know he played Tennessee State's one year?
I feel like I do remember him playing it.
It was 2015, I believe. And I know it's 2015 because I was filming a card and I came back. We finished at Kiwanis on one of the holes over near hole 1 where you have to walk back by hole 1 on the path. And we were walking back by the path, and there was a card there teeing off. And at this time, I had no clue who James Conrad was. I'll just say that right off the bat. But he teed off, and we all obviously stopped when they were throwing that card. And he teed off, and like, I don't remember if he hit the basket or hit the chains or something. He didn't ace it, but it was super close to acing it. And he's like walking around getting everybody high fives. And I was like, sure, I'll take one. And then years later, he's a world champion. So I'm like, hey, I'm kind of giving a high five to a world champ. So that's kind of cool.
They had to take the fence down for the baseball field for him to get his run up. For hole one.
Yeah, the fence is still not there. If you play baseball on that field, aim for that spot.
They put the gate in there for a reason.
Hour south of Richmond, Virginia. Okay, cool. Bad news in the house. So that's not good. We got deep real quick. Let's get back to hole 2 here. So, yeah. But yeah, hole 2, I think, is a good hole. It's not one that I'd be going, telling people about as far as you got to go play this course. Now, the land is beautiful. Anything that I say, if I say anything negative about this course, I want to remind you that like the land of this course is absolutely beautiful, just pristine park. Like I take my family up there just to walk around, like go bird watching, just have a day at the park. So to have a course at a park that's that beautiful, like, yeah, it's a winner for me. So you got any last words on hole 2 before we move on to hole 3?
I think it's like you said, it's kind of one of those ones. It's not going to be one that's going to stick out to you. You're going to play it and just kind of move on. Especially, I think a lot of people, the only people that are really going to think about it is there's going to be like a lefty maybe or a forehand player.
Yeah.
Or something like that. They might remember like, oh yeah, there's that one hole that I can throw a forehand on and I can park or something like that. Like outside of that, it's one of those ones that you're just going to play and go on.
Yeah, no, I mean, I do like it. Obviously, being a lefty, it would be silly for me not to like it because it's a good lefty hole. I'm not gonna lie, but it's just not one that's I don't know. I'm not calling anybody to. I'm not calling Uncle Jerry to say he needs. Well, he throws left-handed. Maybe I will.
There's this new left-handed hole you got to play, dog.
All right, let's show hole 3 here.